Okay. Hello, everybody. Isn't it nice that I didn't record for all my craziness? Oh, we'll keep that between us. So tonight we are going to talk. Hello, Miss Teresa. We are going to talk about simplicity and consistency. Okay. So this will not be very long. I do want to open it up at the end for you guys. If you have questions or you're like, I'm struggling with this, I want to be able to talk about that with you, and maybe we can bounce some ideas off each other just to help you guys out. So yeah, so we're gonna do. So 15 minutes a day for your business will take you so incredibly far. 15 minutes, that's it. You guys, it does not have to be some wild, crazy 3-4 hour like thing. I tell the directors, if you are a director, if you want to be a director, you need to have it already in your head that it's a part-time job at least. Okay. For me, this is my full-time thing. This is what I do. But there are some days where I don't work. Like I don't sit down at my desk, right? I have my phone and I'll do small things, or I'll message you guys and talk to you, cheer you on. But like I'm not sitting down doing all the things for hours upon hours upon hours. That's not what this business is made for. Okay. And I think for a very long time during COVID, we had all the time in the world. So it was easy to sit here and say, well, I want a beautiful flyer and I want to do this and I want to do that. And you had lots of time to do it. You were stuck in your house. That is not the case now, right? Life keeps going. Kids have sports. Okay. You have jobs. You have other things going on, pulling at all of your attention. So we've got to keep it simple. We need to get back to the basics of Scentsy and keep it simple. And our business comes down to three things. If you want to be super successful, whatever that looks like for you, if you want a big business, PRV, sponsoring, and coaching your people up. That's what it comes down to. Okay. We got to get back to the basics. All right. So we're going to keep it simple. Okay. And it's the same things every month. That's one of the things I love about Scentsy. Every month you start at zero and need PRV, right? Every month you start at, okay, I have new consultants. Now I need more new consultants. If you want to keep growing, we want a big, wide front line. If you want a big business, if you don't, then you don't. And that's totally up to you. We're here to support you no matter what your goals are. But we have to keep that in mind. If we want a big, wide business, you've got to consistently sponsor. It's not, oh, I hit director and I made it. That mentality does not take people far. Okay. I'll be really honest. Those people are no longer directors. Okay. You have to keep growing. I'm still working to sponsor. I'm still working to hit my PRV goals. Why? Because I want a big, strong foundation. Okay. If it's shaky, it's not going to last me very long, or it's not going to withstand the storms. And we know storms come in this business. There's lots of up and downs. That's the way business goes. All right. So 15 minutes a day, at least, if you can commit to that, okay, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to work for 15 minutes. Even if you break it up, I go to the bathroom at least 3 times a day. If I can hide from my children for 5 minutes, 3 times a day, that's 15 minutes. Look at that, okay? Look at that. But you have to know where your focus is going to go if you're only going to do 15 minutes a day. You can't sit here like I was today, trying to do literally all the things at once. Okay. I was trying to make samples. I was trying to send you guys an email. Then I was listening to voicemails and I was trying to print stuff off at the same time. And I was like, why am I trying to do so many things at once? I know that I need a plan. I know how I work best. I have to know a plan and outline for what I'm doing that day. Okay. So you can make as much as you want to make with this business. And I really feel like people, when I say that, people are like, okay, Anya, like, I can make as much as I want. No, like you can make as much as you want in this business. I was talking to my husband and I said, I'm still going for my really big, like, check. Okay. My really big check. Once I get there, I'll up it. But my really big check goal is $10,000 in a month. Okay. I know that that's possible. And that's like, what? $10,000 in a month? No, but really, that's like chump change to some people in this business. Like you can make as much as you want to make. There's no income cap, but you have to be willing to put in the work. Okay. Like Scentsy doesn't say, oh, well, you know what? This month, Haley's made $50,000. That's enough for her. They don't do that. That's not a thing. So if Haley wants to go and say, okay, well, I'm going to work and my next check goal is $65,000 a month, it's possible. And people they're making that kind of money. Okay. So like I'm still working for it, but people are making that, like, it's not a joke. I'm dead serious. People are making that kind of money. Okay. But you have to grow big and wide if that's what you want. All right. It's all about what you want to do. And I put it in your guys' email today. That does go out to everybody. So if you're like, what is she talking about? Check your spam. A lot of my Scentsy emails go to spam from Scentsy to me, I've realized. But I send you guys every single Monday. I've missed one Monday in the past 2 years. Every single Monday, I send you guys an email with all kinds of tips and dates and different things. So check your spam. Take me out of your junk mail. But that's there, okay? And in there, I put the fact that you can do what you want. This Scentsy doesn't have to be your end goal. Maybe you're like, man, like, I don't want to do Scentsy for forever. That's okay. But it can definitely be the vessel to get you the life you want to live. Okay, it really can. I was talking to somebody today and we were talking about school choices, and they're like, well, you know, it's a Scentsy SSD. She's like, I can put my kids in this private school because of Scentsy, and I'm still paying bills, and I'm still living, and I'm still doing all these things. And I was like, that's amazing. That's what she wants for her kids. They live in a small town. She's like, I don't want my kids going to that school. That is not okay. She gets to have that option because she's worked hard with Scentsy. So whatever it looks like for you, it's there. Okay. It's yours for the taking. You just got to do the work. And I know your directors and me, we're here to help you get there. We want to help you. You want to work? Y'all, you light us on fire. We're ready. Okay. So you just let us know. We'll do all the things. So exciting. We love seeing your goals come true. It's amazing. Okay. So there's no limit. Now I want you to really it's hard. I know it's so hard. Try to understand that. And I'm in the process of trying to get some SSDs to give me pictures of what their checks look like so that you don't think I'm a liar. But I'm not. But the one training that really changed my view on this business was Jennifer Anderson. Okay. She just had a little boy. She is the sweetest pie. Jennifer Anderson's 10K a month check YouTube training. That was what I was like, wait a minute. People are making that much money? Like, okay, that's cool. I want to do that. And she lays it all out, what you need to do to get there. Okay. But we know that the foundation for a big business is going to be your 2K PRV. You're shooting for that. 2 teamies a month. Okay. That's what you're shooting for. If you miss, you miss. But if you want a big business, that's the formula. Okay. You do that for 2 years, you're going to be golden. All right. You're going to be golden. 2 years of your life. Like, let's think about that. 2 years goes by so fast. Right. So just think, what have you accomplished in 2 years? Okay, think about that and put it in perspective. And that's what's going to get you going to saying, okay, maybe I don't want to work just 15 minutes a day. Maybe I can up it to 30 minutes a day, but it has to be productive. You can't just be working for 30 minutes. Like literally I wasted like 2 hours scrambling around my office trying to do multiple things at once. And then I thought, girl, what are you doing? You know better. You know better. So have a plan. Okay. And I'm going to help you with that in just a minute. So I want you to make a plan, and I want you to get ready to put yourself out there, because that's the other thing when it comes to Scentsy. You've got to put yourself out there, okay? If we were to sit here and brainstorm how to grow our network, we would say things like, you have to open your mouth. Your network isn't just going to grow on its own. Go talk to some people, okay? I want to say it was Megan who told me about Kayla. I want to say, talked to a lot of people today. And she had said, I believe it's Kayla. She had said that she saw some guys detailing, if I'm wrong, I might be wrong. Correct me in the comments if it's somebody else. Okay, it is. She saw guys detailing cars outside of where she lives. And so like she went up and was talking to them about scent circles. Hello, that network would have never just happened. What do you think? They're going to smell the Scentsy from her house and be like, definitely. This is what we need to do. Let's go talk to her. No, she took it into her own hands and she's like, I have something I can offer to make their business thrive and also my business thrive. That is an easy way to get her name out there. Okay. Yes, Kayla, I love it. Like, what a good idea. I have a new consultant whose husband works on washer and dryers in our area. And I'm like, do you realize what you have at your fingertips? We have pre-made samples for laundry liquid and washer whips in the consultant store. You buy those bad boys, you stick a label on them, and your husband gives them as like, thank you for doing business with me. You just have this whole area with Scentsy laundry. I'm like, this whole greater area is going to smell like Scentsy because you're working on all these washer and dryers. think smart, okay? You have to go and do the work in order for your network to expand, okay? Doing vendor events, network is expanding, right? There are so many ways to expand that network. After you expand that network, well, the fastest way to expand your network is always going to be to party. And I know people don't want to say it, they don't want to hear it. It's always going to be to party, okay? You literally have the world at your, we are so blessed with technology. You have the world at your fingertips. The fastest way for you to get new customers is to party. But then you want to keep those customers. How are you going to stand out from the next Scentsy consultant? How can Kendra stand out from Kaylee? They've got to be treating their customers. If they're both on the same Facebook page, how is their customer going to choose which one of them to pick? It's going to be the one that's taking it the most seriously, the one that shows up with Scentsy posts, and the one that treats them like gold. That's what it's going to come down to, okay? The one that talks to them and treats them like a person, not just a number. That's what it's going to come down to, okay? So when we say, okay, you have to get your PRV every month, it's not just, hi, do you need a refill? Hi, do you need a refill? How do you need a refill? There's more that goes into that. You need to be talking to your customers, okay? So one of the things that I have been doing, and I told Megan this morning, I said, I've been setting 30 minutes aside in the morning because like I want to spend time with my kids this summer, right? I'm a homeschool mom. So I'm not just mom, I'm also teacher. I want to be mom as much as I can this summer, okay? So I'm 30 minutes for teamies in the morning, 30 minutes right after lunch. And that's when I'm messaging teamies back, talking to them, helping them out, hyping them up, whatever. I'm doing the same thing with my customers, okay? That's an hour a day talking just to customers, looking at their Facebook, scrolling. I'm scrolling, but I'm not looking for you guys. I'm looking for my customers because the more I comment on their stuff, the more they see my stuff. That doesn't matter if I don't ever post about Scentsy. But if I do post about Scentsy and I do post about my life, they get to know me even if I don't know them in person. Okay? So it all kind of starts to go together once you start bringing it bite by bite down. But you do have to treat those customers like gold. Okay? I had another girl join a few weeks ago and she was like, she showed me one of her local orders that she did. And she's like, look, I'm putting a sample in there and I'm putting a scent circle. And she made it all cutesy with dollar store stuff. And she's like, this is because this is how you treated me when I was a customer. And I literally started tearing up and it sounds silly, but she's like, I want them to feel like you made me feel. And that's all. Like, if you can bring a smile to someone's face with some dollar store tissue paper and a dollar store bag, why would you not? Okay. Like, it's like getting a present. It's exciting, right? So I'm like, if I can bring a smile to her face like that, and now she's passing it on, that's what the world needs. And it seems so simple and so easy and like cliche, but we don't do it. We don't do it enough. Okay. So treat those customers like gold. It does not have to be big. Think about how many times you've bought from a direct sales company and nobody's ever even said thank you to you. They've never checked in on you. Hey, how'd you like that? You're having issues with it, but you're like, dang, I can't remember that girl's name. Who was it that sold me these things? You don't remember their name because you don't know them in person, right? You were just invited by a friend to a party. That person needs to make you remember their name. They need to stand out, or you're not going to go. I'm not going back to you anyways. You didn't say thank you. Rude. Okay. But like, if you don't stand out, we'll use my mother, for example. Her name's Kim Cooper, and she's on here. How many Kim Coopers do you think there are? If they go to search up Kim Cooper on Facebook, y'all, okay, she's going to have to stand out. She's going to have to make herself stand out. She's going to have to give them access to her website, even if they can't find her on Facebook. That means sending a thank you with her QR code on it or her website on it, okay? However that looks, it does not have to be big. That means maybe reaching out and saying thank you in their Facebook inbox. Okay, all you have to do is reach out. Hey, sending you a message. Thank you so much for ordering from Sally's party. It's that simple. People aren't told thank you enough. Okay, I cannot tell you the amount of Pampered Chef people I have gone through because nobody ever says thank you. Like, why am I ordering from you? You're not even appreciative. I'm appreciative because guess what? All my customers just paid for my kids' school books. That was a few $100s. They're homeschool books. I'm so appreciative, and my customers know that. And tomorrow, my boys are going to do a live video saying thank you on my VIP page. Little things. It doesn't have to be big. They're not handwriting a note to every single one of them. They're going to go live on my VIP page and say thank you, okay? Treat them like gold, all right? So keep that in mind, okay? But keep your treating them like gold simple, all right? It's all got to be simple, okay? Not big, not elaborate. You don't have to send 3 bars to someone. That's ridiculous. You're here to make money, not lose money. 3 bars to someone every time they order from you, okay? We tell the leaders anything that you can do for 100 people is what you would do for one, okay? Does that make sense? If you can't send 100 people 3 bars, you have no business sending a customer 3 bars as a thank you, unless it's like a raffle or something and you put it in your perpetual rewards and then you get it half off maybe. But again, you're here to make money. So if you're spending all your Scentsy check on saying thank you, that's not smart, right? That's not going to pay the bills. It's not going to put gas in your tank. It's not going to get you that coffee that you want, whatever it is. Okay. So keep it simple. I still go to the dollar store. That's where my stuff comes from, is a dollar store. Like, don't knock the dollar store. That's my place. Okay. So keep it simple. Okay. So I want you guys to remember that simple consistency is what's going to lead you to growth. What's consistency? Doing something over and over becomes a habit, right? Now, I will say, okay, yes, Timu. Is it Timu? I think that's right, right? That's how you say it. Listen, I have been on that app and my cart is so full, but it is so full that I cannot push submit because there's a lot of money going to that cart. So I gotta rein it in. But Timu is, yeah, I've heard nothing but good stuff from people. They say read the reviews, look at it. That's where you get your stuff for thank you. TEMU. Okay, read some reviews because like it's coming from some Brack Street of China, I think, but it'll be okay. All right, a thank you is a thank you. Okay, look, nice pens, thank you cards. Okay, that's what we need. So we all need to take a look at Timu. They have an app, they have a website. Okay, all right. So Timu, that's a good one. Shein too. Shein is good. I got all my stuff for the Cabo incentive trip, all my clothing from Shein. So, you know, you can do all these things. So simple consistency will lead to growth. When it comes to consistency, I don't want you to think, oh my gosh, it's the first of the month. Every single mail has to go out. I can do nothing else the first of the month. This is what I'm doing because that's what I used to do. Okay. I used to do
I have to join a meeting.
Oh,
No.
and let me just tell you that I was stressing myself out so much to where I took the fun away from everything. Okay. Because I'm like, mails have to be on the first. I've got to sit here. I can't do anything. A friend invited me to coffee. Sorry, I can't go. It's okay. It's okay. My mailouts are going out tomorrow. All right. Consistent just means it's happening. It doesn't have to mean that it's happening on the exact date at the exact time every single month. All right. This business should not be super stressful. For the most part, it should be fun, especially if you're not even a director yet. Like it should not be stressful. I'm gonna be real honest. I love y'all. But the most stressful part of this business after you become a director is gonna be trying to help other people. Good stress, but that's gonna be the most stressful. You sending a mail out should not be the most stressful thing that you do. Okay. So keep that in mind too. Consistency just means it's something that you do. Every month I send thank yous. Every month I'm sending club VIP mail. I might miss a month, but guess what? I'm going to go message my customers and let them know for club VIP mail. I'm so sorry, but don't worry. Next month we have good things coming and you're going to get a double package. Okay. Because sometimes life happens. That happened when my husband was coming home from deployment. I missed that month. Okay. I was like, I'm so sorry, y'all, but like, the girl's husband's home. This is exciting. And they, of course, were so understanding. So just be in communication. But consistency is just going to be you doing it. Okay. So I have calendars for you guys. They do not have specific dates on them, okay? Because everybody works this business differently, and that is the gold of this business. It can fit into anything that you're doing in your life, all right? Today, my kid had an orthodontist appointment. I sat in the office while 2 of my other kids were playing, and I did some follow-ups. I can do that, okay? I've done follow-ups while Kevin had surgery. I've done follow-ups before I went into surgery. I have worked my business while moving. I think I was talking to a director the other day, and I was like, I've moved 6 times since starting Scentsy. #Army Life. Here we go. And every single time during my moving, I've hit my goals. Why? Because I had a plan. Okay, and I'm not a planner. So if I can do it, you can do it. I promise, because I'm your girl's not a planner. I don't plan well. But I know what I'm working for, and I know that it comes down to 3 simple things: PRV, sponsoring, and coaching, if I want a big business, okay? So I've got these calendars. Everybody works differently. That's the whole point, and I'm gonna show you guys these in just a second, okay? But they're designed to show you what to do in a month, all right? Because people are like, I don't know. A lot of people start and they're like, there's so much going on. I don't know what to do with my hands, right? But that's what this is for. So the consistency calendar is just going to show you areas in your business and things that you should be doing, maybe daily, monthly, or weekly, okay? I'm going to give you the link also so that you can edit them. I'm going to show you on my computer in a minute. Then I'm going to give you the link so you can edit it for what you need to edit it for. If you want to print it off, print it off. You want to print it off every month, do it every month. If you want to do it once and laminate it and write on it with a whiteboard marker, then do that. But you will have these so you can refer back to them so that when you say, I don't know what to do with my hands, I can say, yeah, you do. Okay? Okay, you do. You know what to do. All right? So I want you to look at the consistency calendar, and I really would like you to commit to using it for 3 months. Okay? I know, sounds like we're not like a commitment type of country. All right? We don't like to commit to things, but if you commit to this for 3 months, what's going to happen is these things are going to become habits. Okay. I have a lot of people that are like, how do you homeschool your kids and direct 7th grade and you're doing all this? How are you? And I'm like, because half of it is a habit. I've been doing it for so long, and I make sure to get it done to where it just happens. I know that I probably did about 15 different Scentsy things today with Scentsy, with wax, pods, because it's Monday, that's what I do. But I didn't post about all of them. Why? Because I'm holding on to those videos. I'm holding on to those pictures so that when I'm sitting on my couch and I haven't done anything Scentsy all day, I can post like I'm doing something Scentsy. And then I have my one Scentsy post. Okay. So you have to work smarter, not harder. All right. So 3 months, we're going to commit to doing these. Just looking at them, check it off when you do it. All right. Or even if you sit down at the end of the week, oh, I did this, I did this, I did this. Okay. Check it off so you can see where the gaps are. Okay. In your business, it will help. I promise. You can pick whatever block that you want for the day. All right. And it's going to give you more of a weekly breakdown for the month to help you with consistency and sharing. Oh, sharing is caring. Okay. People don't know what you have unless you're sharing it. Okay. You don't get stuck in someone's head as a Scentsy girl unless you're sharing. If you share Scentsy once a month, you're not the Scentsy girl, not in their minds. No. Now, when Stephanie comes along and Stephanie's posting one Scentsy thing a day in her stories, right? And maybe 1 or 2 Scentsy things a week on her actual feed, and they're seeing that and she's interacting with those people. So the algorithm is towards her. She's the Scentsy girl, not you. Okay. You want to be the Scentsy girl in their minds. When they think of Scentsy, when they're like, oh my gosh, my house smells so bad. Who didn't take out the garbage? You want them to think, I should message Brittany. Okay. You guys like how I just like pick your names randomly as I'm going on the screen, just like slowly picking each one of you to talk about. But that's what you want. Okay. If you're not consistent, it's not going to happen. All right. So that's a consistency calendar. And I think too, it's going to stay the same. The consistency will, but you can update it as your business evolves. All right. Change them up, modify them as you need to. They're here as a guide. Okay. But this way you at least have them. So let me show y'all, and then I will drop the link in the comments in a minute when we get to, how do I share my screen? Oh, Sylvia, where are you at when I need you? How do I share my screen? I don't know. Oh, share screen. Obviously, I was just making sure y'all were paying attention. That's all. No big deal. Okay. Can y'all see that? Yes. Brittany says yes. Okay. Here's the content calendar. Okay. Again, I'm going to drop it so you can edit it. So don't freak out. All right. So up here, you see we have the warmer of the month and the scent of the month. Okay. So again, there's no dates, because that way you can literally just say, oh, I think I'm going to do the warmer of the month and the scent of the month today. And it's Monday. Cool. Mark it off. Done. You've already shared it. Right. But look how many times you want to share that in a month. 1, 2, 3. Why? Because it takes people multiple times to see something before they're like really going to pull the trigger on it. Okay. Or if they say, well, I don't really like that, but I do love that color. Do you have anything else that color? Oh, girl. Yes. Or if they comment and they say, I really want the warmer of the month, then what do you say? You say, we could get that for free and half off. Would you like to do a party? Okay. And if they say no, they say no. Then you send them the link for the warmer of the month. But if they say yes, you're expanding your network. All right. Clearance. We do not post about clearance enough. When you post about clearance, not just a clearance is great. Okay. Find real life pictures of what's in the clearance section. Okay. Same with your warmer of the month. Real life pictures of it. What does it look like? We share real life pictures all the time. A flyer is only going to take you so far. No one cares about a flyer. All right. Scent of the month. If you get the scent of the month subscription or scent and warmer of the month subscription, you can apply for that on your workstation under your account tab. Okay. It's going to give you multiple bars, little brochures. Again, mine are going out tomorrow, so they're already in envelopes, but you get multiple bars. So I have multiple bars of the scent of the month. So I get to go live smelling it. I get to show them. I get to take pictures with it. Other people will take pictures with it. They'll share it. Use those in your stories. Even if you don't have this and you know that you like fresh scents and Kaylee likes fresh scents. Well, Kaylee's story said it was great, so I bet I'd like it too. It's an amazing fresh scent that smells so good. Okay. Kaylee likes fresh. You like fresh. You'll probably like it. It's not a lie. All right. Think about things like that. Okay. The whiff box, whenever we get a real life picture of the whiff box, we always share it right away, no matter who it is. They pop it on the page, the team page for everybody to use. Hype up those contents. One of the best things you can do is add up how much the whiff box is worth and then tell people how much the whiff box costs. Always $35, right? But if there's $45 worth of product in there and you say, this is worth $45, but is only $35, that in people's mind equals a savings. Oh, and guess what? We can make it even less if we have them put it in Scentsy Club. Because at $30, you get 10% off. Okay? So that's where those conversations start to come in. Oh, you want the whip box? Well, would you like me to show you how you can get it even cheaper? Then we're going to talk about Scentsy Club. All right? Think about the conversations you're having. Okay. And then we have on your Scentsy Club too. So look, you should be talking about Scentsy Club at least twice a month. That is residual income for you. Residual income. You're making money while you sleep. You know how good it feels to wake up the next day and be like, just got 100 PRV. Where did that come from? It's a Scentsy Club. That's amazing. And you know it's going to come every single month like clockwork. Do the work to get the clubbers. Do the work to keep the clubbers. Okay. Next, in this peachy, I love this color, peachy coral, warmers and wax. I see so often people are only sharing wax or warmers. That's all I see on their stories. That's it. We are so much more than warmers and wax. Okay. This content calendar shows you that. You need to have an array of what you're showing. Okay. Whether it's your stuff, and don't just show a picture of a warmer, right? How do we clean our wax out of our warmer? Show them that. Do they need to change their light bulbs? How often do they need to change their light bulbs to keep their Scentsy safety, right? Show them that, okay? Show them the difference between a mini warmer versus a full-size warmer, not just a picture of a warmer. Like, you gotta do a little bit more than just check the box here, okay? There are Facebook pages for real life Scentsy images. Type it into your search bar, find them. Go on Instagram, find real life pictures, type in whatever warmer you want. It will pop up, okay? Type in Scentsy cleaning products. They will pop up on Instagram. They will pop up on Facebook. If they're public, screenshot it, crop it. It's now yours. All right. A lot of my pictures aren't always mine. That's okay. I don't have everything. Why? Because I'm trying to make money, not just spend it. Okay. So smart. Our clean and laundry line. Our laundry line is the best. It's the best. It's amazing, you guys. If you have people buying the laundry love bundle, they should have Scentsy Club. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You should be talking about Scentsy Club. Okay. So it comes automatically to their house. They're getting it in a subscription. Fans, pods, and purifiers. Anyone who has a pod system should have a club. Okay. So we're just going right back to these conversations where you keep it simple. All right. When you're talking to people, show them how to put those pods in there. You have little kids, y'all. People will eat it up. You have grandkids, have them over and put a pod into a wall fan. Okay. into a mini fan diffuser in the car. Let them pick the pods, all right? It does not have to be something crazy. Let them pick the wax and take a video, post it to your stories. People love it. They love little kids, okay? They do. Have your kid give a tutorial. They've watched you do it enough times. They can do it, right? Have your dog, I don't know, put a treat on one of the behind one of the pods and let your dog go to which one they want. Okay? Get creative and have fun. Have fun when it comes to your content. All right? The host and join special. Look how many times this is on here in purple. Did you know that you always have a join special? Always. You always have a join special at your fingertips. Okay? If you have a qualified party, it does not have to go to your host, that join kit. It can go to anybody. All right. Look up host kit on the Wildflower Warrior team page, and you will get all kinds of tutorials on how to give a host kit, sometimes for no out-of-pocket costs. They don't have to put any money down. You always have a join special, always. Okay. That kit is $59. With rewards, it could be 0. It could be 29, right? It could be, I don't know, 15, I don't know. But like, you always have one. So if you were like, would you join Scentsy? Would you want to do what I do for $15? You could do that. You could do that. And that could be a story right there, right? Talking about joining. Why do you love Scentsy? Why do you love to be here? Why do you love to be a part of this group? All of that goes with host join specials. It doesn't have to be just a flyer of a host kit every single time. Please don't. Please don't. Don't do that. Okay? Don't do that. There are so many other things you can do. All right. Maybe you're like, look, I got this Starbucks with my Scentsy paycheck. Okay. I had Stephanie sent me a Starbucks gift card the other day. So excited. I haven't used it yet. So excited. I'm like saving it for like a day that I'm really down. But I'm like, as soon as I use that gift card, I already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a picture and be like, this is from my Scentsy sister, because my Scentsy family is my family. They become your friends, right? That's just how it goes. That is appealing to people. That's a reason to join for community. A lot of people don't have that. Diffusers and oils and the kids line. I put the body line in here only once, and that's because for me, I'm not a fan. I said it. They took everything that I loved away. So I love the sugar scrub and I love the Scentsy soak. So I put it on here once, but you'll have the template and you can fix that if you want to. And then LTOs or collections that we have. And that's, again, you have it on here because we always have something new coming out. If you're like, I've already shared the Buddy Bonanza like 4 times. Okay, well, go look under that collections tab. There's a crap ton of collections. Okay, there's a crap ton of LTOs. You don't have to focus on the same one. If it's available on the website, post about it, talk about it. Okay, this is for all my Star Wars fans. You're going to love this, whatever it is. Stay in compliance. Read the compliance guide, okay, for licensed stuff. Then we just have dates to remember. You can write them in. Your news tab, yep, is filled with all kinds of information about what's going on with Scentsy. No one should ever be confused between the emails that I send every single Monday to all of you and the news tab and the workstation. No one should ever be confused at what's going on with Scentsy, like ever. None of you should ever be confused, okay? There's also a calendar on the workstation that will tell you what is coming on what day, okay? So unless it's a surprise that none of us really know about, it will tell you what's going on. So host join special from this day to this day, like it will tell you, and you can just write in the dates. Then upcoming events is the same. You can even write the team meetings on there because they've been planned since December. Okay, you can write those in there and then you can show up. And then you can even do the specials. So that is the content calendar. I will share that link with you guys. Well, it's all in one link in a minute. Then we have the consistency calendar, okay? So helpful habits at the bottom. Recording your numbers daily. If you don't have a team, you might be like, why would I want to do that? Like, no. You always want to be growing, whether you don't have a team or you do, even if you're just a hobbyist. Like, you want your check to grow eventually, right? And you have to keep expanding your network because eventually Aunt Linda and Uncle John and best friend Susan are going to have enough Scentsy. So you still have to keep expanding, all right? Checking your workstation. So this is where we do not message Anya at 2 o'clock in the morning, okay? Asking if there's a sale happening. Okay, we check our workstation because it has all of the info. You guys would be so surprised some of the messages I get. You probably wouldn't. You'd be like, "You're what?" But check your workstation. Okay, there are trainings, there are tips, there are pictures, and oh my gosh, there's so much on that workstation. You can't break it. Click around, look at all the things, train yourself too. Okay, workstation daily. All right. Um, Bulk sample and thank yous. I do not bulk sample. I'm going to be very honest, but it works really, really well for some people. I don't because I get bored and then I'm like, well, did I send them this one or did I send them that one? If I just do it that month, then I know. But I don't do like big bulk sampling. Like some people do it for the whole catalog. I do not. That is not an Anya thing. I will do, this is what my customers are getting this month. And then I switch because I get bored. And then putting system in place. That is just how consistently you're doing things and how are you doing those things consistently. Okay. That's all it is. It's not, your system's not anything fancy. Okay. I like to pick days. So like I have here, I have a follow-up day. I have a day that I really focus on my teammates. I have a day where I book parties and check in on hosts or anyone that has an open link with me. And then I have a day where I focus on growing my business. And that comes down to emailing customers, following up with potential hosts, having join conversations, and then anything else that I miss. So I have to focus my days. Otherwise, I'm like today, I spend 2 hours running around like a chicken with my head cut off. And really, what did I even get accomplished? Okay, so yes, so that's helpful habits, growing your network, have a referral system. Okay, that can look like when you ask someone, hey, I just saw you order for me, thank you so much, how did you get my website information? And they say, oh my gosh, Jennifer gave me your information. Then you can go to Jennifer and say, you know what, Jennifer, I'm dropping you a Scent Circle in the mail. Thank you so much for referring someone to me. It really helps my business grow. Whatever you want that to look like. Okay, it doesn't have to be a Scent Circle, but that's a referral system. What plan do you have for when people refer you? Okay, join interest groups on social media. Your interest groups. If you don't like plants, you have no business being in a plant interest group on Facebook. Okay, that's weird. All right, if you want to learn about plants, then that's okay. All right, I was in a chicken interest Facebook group for a while because we had our little chickens and I was trying to figure it all out. Join groups like that. Okay, you can do that and get to know people, and it's just another way to grow your network and learn more about things you're already interested in. Collecting contact information. If you just hand someone a sample, it's only going to get you so far versus you collecting their information. Okay, so maybe instead of just handing them a sample, you would say at a vendor event, let me get you to sign or fill out this form with your name and your email on it so I can put you into the raffle. I just got their contact information. I can now give them a sample, but I have their contact information. Okay, me throwing a bunch of samples in the air is only going to get me so far. How many of those people are actually going to contact me back? Probably not many, if any. They're like me, they're definitely not, because they already lost it before they even got to the car. So that's how I roll. All right, so think about things like that. And then finding other businesses to partner with. I was just talking to a realtor and she wants to have something Scentsy in her thank you bought a house baskets. Okay, and I was like, hey, fragrance flowers are perfect for that. All she has to do is open the box, put my business card in there, but she can bulk order fragrance flowers. I didn't do any work. I'm just going to go drop off my business cards to her. That's too easy. Okay, so think about different things like that for partnering with different businesses or how you can just do things. Isaiah's orthodontist appointment. I may have left a few catalogs on the counter accidentally. Why not? They have my information on the back, right? I'm already sitting there. There's a bunch of parents in the waiting room, so just leave them on the side table and call it a day. And then I walked out. Okay, think about different things like that, how you can get your name out there. A lot of SSDs at the SSD Summit take Scent Circles. They have their information on them. They leave them with their tip for their waiter or waitress. That's a huge blessing, right? So just think about different things like that, how you can get your name out there, all right? So that's consistent things to think about, all right? Your PRV, we already know this. Again, there's no dates. Check them off as you go. I bet you can probably look at this and check off a few of these already that you've already done this month, right? Have you shared the whip box? Okay, done. Have you shared the warmer and sun of the month? Done. All right. If you're not a leader, then don't worry about the leadership ones. You don't have any frontline, don't check on them, right? But you should always be training yourself. Lots of YouTube videos, lots of things on the workstation, lots of videos on Wildflower Warriors. Oh my gosh, so much, so much. You all could check off, show up. Look at you, you showed up tonight to this meeting. You could check that off underneath the leadership and training down here, okay? So just think about things when you look at this that you can say, okay, I can share that. I can do that consistently. It's one a day. That's it. Pick one. Okay. Another thing I want to hit on, when you're keeping it simple, keep it simple for your hosts. That's something I feel like gets really, or even people you want to join, right? Or you want them to party, keep it very simple. Do not overwhelm them with information. You do this all the time. This is normal, right? It's not normal for them. Okay. So when you're host coaching, don't bombard them. Give them one step at a time. It's the same thing when you have a new consultant. Give them one step at a time. Then we can move to the next step. Okay. Just keep that in your head, because I was thinking about that earlier. But this should definitely help you be consistent. Okay, let me stop my sharing. Stop share. Okay, I'm going to give you guys this link. Yep, as soon as I find it. There it is. Okay, let me give you guys this link. You can edit it, but I will tell you, edit to however you need to, but this is good stuff. So it's not mine, it was somebody else's. I just added a few things and took a few things out that I felt weren't income producing. Okay. Yes, the whip box for new home buyers. Sorry, I couldn't see y'all's comments as I was talking. Oh yeah, verify if they're still there for the clearance items. Yeah, I've done that. I've done that. But take that link, okay, and you should be able to pull it up, edit it, make it yours. Make sure you're doing those things consistently and your business will bloom. I promise. I'm going to stop the recording